I've been working on a bunch of spindles for some friends. They have a really, really old house. It's like over 100 years old, and they needed these replicated. The problem with this is anytime you try to make a circle, it's difficult. The other thing is anytime you try to make a perfect bead, oh my gosh. And I have to make 52 of these. So this is a 1/2 inch bead, and I couldn't find anything in my shop. Like Easy Wood makes some great carbide cutters, but they don't go that size. So I remembered then that if you take a spindle gouge and lay it flat on the grinder, and then rather than rolling it like you would with a jig or something like that, you're just laying it flat and you're grinding the edge right there, and so you wind up making a bead. Now I had to use a 5/8 inch spindle gouge to achieve my 1/2 inch bead. I'm sure there's some math in there somewhere for that, but that's how I came about it. Kind of toasted a 1/2 inch spindle gouge trying to figure this out. And I also used a regular grind, or a regular cove in there. This is a regular depth spindle gouge, so it gave me the shape I needed. Now also keep in mind, by tilting the tool up or down as you're sharpening it, you can affect that shape and you can make it more oval or more round. And I wanted to go a little bit oval in there because that matches the spindles I'm making. But anyway, by doing that and then applying the tool to the wood, and then I made 2 cuts on either side to give me some room to work, a little bit of relief, then I could use the tool and just swing it back and forth to make the bead each time. So if you need a big beading tool, you can make one yourself by using an existing spindle gouge that you have. I've been doing a bunch of these, and they're all turning out pretty good.